This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Square. Square is a mobile payment processing company that also offers payment hardware products. Square is used in large businesses, but I've mostly seen smaller businesses use them. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. Also, thank you to those who have already subscribed and liked my videos. It means a lot. Just a reminder that I have no positions in this company, so I'll give an unbiased viewpoint. We will start out the technical analysis by going over what I see on the daily chart and potential price targets. Then we will wrap it up by looking over the long-term pattern on the weekly chart. So here we have the daily chart, and the first thing that pops out to me is that Square has been going up and down inside of this range. I'm gonna go ahead and map it out for you guys. As you can see here, these were the lows of the range. Oops, that is actually, no, I do have a channel. That is the lows of the range, and then we have the highs of the range at that 280 mark. So price has been going up and down inside of it, dropping back and forth, not really going anywhere. It's just waiting to break out. We did have this breakout on the lower side, so that's why I'm more bullish on Square, because if we're at the lows of a range, most likely we will go up to the highs, and if we're the highs at the range, most likely we were going to go to the lows. So since we at the lows of the range and we had a breakout and the market's symmetrical, there's a lot of reasons that Square will continue to the upside to reach this 275 level and even make a new high. So Square is currently in this little uptrend since May 19th, as you can see here. Fits really nicely, holds the price action well. Every time we come to it, we have some rejection or some support. So currently we had a breakout side, and normally if we had the first break of a channel, we're gonna go back up to retest the high. So that's why there's another reason I see Square still continuing up. Also, price was in this little range, as you can see here. I'm gonna go ahead and change the color so you guys can see it better. Let's just make it red, and then I'll make the channel green. There we go. So you can see the channel better. Oops, why is this not red? Okay, well anyway, we're in this uptrend. We had a breakout side, and normally if we see a breakout side, we're gonna have a new high in place. And also, since we're at the lows of the range, we're gonna go up to the highs. That's just how it works. Just to show you guys how well these measured moves worked, we had the first leg here, and then the second leg was started right here, and then we went a little past it and we sold off. And then we had another one right here. We had the first leg up, and then a little two-legged correction in between, and then right here is where we're going sideways. Now, if we were to start going up from now on, and this was the bottom, this 230 level, let's see the targets for the long scenario. Now, if we were to zoom out lower, and if this was the low of the move, then we could potentially see Square reach the 293 level, and there's a very good chance for that, because we still need to make a new high of this level, because in the long term, back in March 2020, we're still in this uptrend. We were in this uptrend, as you can see right here. That fits really nicely. Every time we come up to the low side, we bounce, and this midline is acting as support and resistance. So price action, actually it's a little lower. I'm gonna drop it down a little bit, about right at this level. See, now that fits better. This midline fits right in between where price is going back and forth. So we had a break right here on the top side, and look what happened. Right there we had a break, and then we had a break over here, because the market is symmetrical. If we do something on one side, we're gonna do the same thing on the opposite side. We had a break here, and then one leg up, and then two legs up. Usually the two legs will lead to a new high, so we didn't reach it, so that's why we were in this range. However, since we had a break outside of the range on this side, I expect the same thing on the other side now, and new high before we reverse. So that's the target, the 292 level. Or there's a good chance we're gonna reach the 275 level, but I really see Square reaching that 292 level. And if we were to reach that level, the price would be a 30%, the 23% gain. So that's pretty much everything I see on the daily chart. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. So on the weekly chart, back in 2018 September, all the way to about March-ish 2020, Square was just going sideways in this range. And then we had this breakout right here. And then this breakout trapped in all the shorts and stopped out all the longs. And then right when it reversed, all the longs jumped back in, and the shorts had to get out of the market because they're about to get stopped out. So that's why we had this large push up. And then we kept on going up and up in this channel. As you can see here, we had the break outside on the upper side, and then we had a break outside on the lower side. And now we're trying to come back to test the highs. As you can see here, this was the first leg down. And then Square made the second leg down. It almost reached it, but then we reversed. So that's why I'm pretty bullish on Square, because we need to go up to test this high, and we just came off on the lower side of the range after a failed breakout, and price is still in that little uptrend I showed earlier in the daily chart. So there's a lot of reasons that Square will continue its course. Now, usually price will break out the same size of the range. So if we were to see that happening, that would be the 332 level. I don't see that happening because that's pretty far away. I see more of the realistic daily price target I had, which was like the 298 level. However, let's just say Square just changes its bias and it cannot make its way up to the highs of the range anymore. If it were to break out to the lower side, I'm gonna go and show you guys where that would be. That's the size of the range right there. And if it were to break out to the lower side, that would be the 145 level. But I don't see that happening. Most likely we're just going to go up to test the highs of the range, or even make a new high. That's probably like a 80-90% probability, unless something changes. And if we were to make that new high at the 298 level or the 290 level, I would watch out, because there's a lot of room for it to fall back down, way back down to this $84 level, because we had this straight push up and we did not come back to test this breakout. So there's a lot of room for it to fall. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised on what you could learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time. Bye.